Hello everyone, welcome back to Huma Academy. Today I share you Standard 9 Chapter 9 Environmental Management. In this lecture we share all the questions which is belongs to Chapter 9 Environmental Management. So don't waste your time. Let's start the lecture. आज का लेक्चर बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेटिव होने वाला है, इसलिए वीडियो को अंत तक देखते रहिए. Now first question, match the items in column A with proper ones in column B and explain their impact on the environment. Now first one, harmful waste, radioactive material, domestic waste, leftover food, vegetable, peeling of fruit, biomedical waste, bandages, cotton needle, industrial waste, chemical, pigment, ash, etc. Urban waste, glass, rubber, carry bag, etc. Now question number 2, how is first aid provide victims of disaster who are injured? Now, point one, basic principle of first aid is life and resuscitation. ABC principle: airway. If the victim had difficulty breathing in the head, should be held in a backward sloping position by the chin should be raised to that respiratory passage remains open. Breathing: if breathing had stopped, the victim should be given artificial ventilation by mouth to mouth resuscitation. Circulation: if the victim is unconscious, then after giving mouth to mouth respiration twice, the heart should be pressed down hard by pressing the chest with both the palms. These two actions should be repeated alternately about 15 minutes. And this is called cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It helps to bring the circulation back to normal. Now B, explain suitable example the relationship between weather forecasting and disaster management. With the help of this science and technology, it is now possible to predict weather forecast. For example, weather forecasting predict in high density cyclone in the year of 2014 to heat intensity cyclone Hud in the year of 2014 to hit Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. This example clearly show that weather forecasting can help in taking the immediate steps for disaster management and thus stay prepared to face disaster. This not only help minimize the intensity of damage but also provide faster relief from the disaster. Now question number C. Why is e-waste harmful? Express your opinion about this. Discarded mobile phone, TV set, computer, musical system, transistor, etc. are the common under electronic waste are e-waste. It is hazardous as it contains heavy metals such as lead, beryllium. It may also adversely affect the useful microbe in the soil. Burning and landfilling of e-waste is dangerous for the surrounding environment as the leakage of these heavy metals in the atmosphere can lead to various health hazards. How will you registered in solid waste management? Separating dry waste from wet waste, discarding the waste in the dustbin appropriately, donating the books and magazines to needy, use books both sides of paper for writing, maintaining and repairing things to ensure longer products life. Now question number 5, state the scientific and eco-friendly method of e-waste management. After use material should be reused for the same other purpose. Refusal to use articles made from non-degradable articles like plastic and thermocol. Recycle: production of useful article by recycling solid waste, for example paper and glass, can be recycled. Rethinking our habit, activity and the consequence in connection with the use of the various articles of daily use. Reduce: restriction the use of resources to avoid their wastage. Old materials should be reused. One thing should be stored by many. Use and throw types of objects should be avoided. Now next question, short notes. Now first one is meteorology. The science that study the interrelationship between the various components of air, natural cycle, geological movement of the earth and the climate is called meteorology. Meteorology includes the study of storms, cloud, rainfall, thunder, lightning, etc. Depending upon the study of such factor, weather forecasts are made. They are useful for common people, farm fisheries, aviation service, or water transport and various other organization. Now next, climatic factor, various climatic factor like temperature, sunlight, atmospheric pressure, visibility, cloud, rainfall, humidity, etc. Now third one is monsoon model. The tradition of forecasting in the monsoon season in India is the older than the 100 years after the famine of 1877. H.F. Blandford, the founder of IMD, had much made such a prediction for the first time, taking the snowfall in the time uh, layers as the parameters for this prediction. In this decade of 1930, the direction of IMD Sir Gilbert Walker had underlined the relationship between the various worldwide climatic factors and the Indian monsoon, and based on the available observation and previous recording related to this relationship, he put forth a hypothesis regarding the nature of the monsoon with the initiative of Dr. Vasundhara Govilkar in the decade of 1990. A monsoon model based upon 16 worldwide climatic parameters was developed. This model was used in the form of 1992 2002. Now next, industrial waste. Industrial waste, the source of industrial waste are chemical pigment, sludge, ash, metal. Now, plastic waste, various domestic and urban waste such as carry bag, disposable and cups, bottle can, packing material, etc. Plastic waste contain harmful chemical and hazardous. These waste are not easily degraded by microbe. Use of plastic articles should be avoided to reduce the accumulation of plastic waste. Now, next one, principle of first aid, basic principle of first aid, life and resuscitation, ABC. If the victim, ABC airway, if the victim has difficulty breathing in, the head should be held in the backward sloping position and the chin should be raised so that the respiratory passage remains open. Breathing, if breathing has stopped, the victim should be given artificial ventilation by mouth to mouth resuscitation. Circulation, if victim in unconscious, then after giving the mouth to mouth respiration towards the heart should by press down hard by pressing the chest with both and palms. These two actions should be repeated alternately about the 15 times. It is called cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It helps to bring circulation back to normal. Now question number 4 is fill in the blanks. Now first, fill in the blanks of the abiotic factor that affect biodiversity for the most important is climate. A description of the climatic condition of the short duration in the particular area is weather. Irrespective of the progress of human beings, we have to think about geographic favorability. Establishment where various climatic factors are recorded are called observatory. Now, question number 5. Give example and importance of weather in the living word with explanation in your own words. Now, daily weather are also long-term climatic condition influence human lifestyle directly or indirectly, land, water body, plants and animals. Collectively from the natural environment on the earth, this environment is responsible for the development of organisms. The climate of the particular region helps to determine the diet, clothing, housing, occupation and lifestyle of the people of that region. Example, the characteristic lifestyle of Kashmiri and Rajasthani people. Salinity of water, formation of the oceanic current, water cycle, etc. all related to the various weather and climate factor. Various climatic factors bring about the watering of rocks in the earth crust. Now question number 6. Explain with suitable example take care of to be taken when using the method of transporting patient. Carodal method useful for children under the underweight victims. Human crutch method, if one of the leg is injured, the victim should be supported with minimum load on the other leg. Carrying four-hand chair, this is a useful when support is needed for the part below the waist. Carrying piggyback, useful for carrying patients who are unconscious. Pulling and lifting method, this is the use for the carrying an unconscious patient through a short distance. Carrying on two-hand chair, useful for those patients who cannot be there in hands can hold their bodies upright. Difference between weather and climate. Weather refers to the atmospheric condition at the specific time at the particular place. Climate of a particular region is the average of the daily day. It is a short-term condition of the atmosphere place. The change in climate may occur slowly over much longer duration. The change in weather may occur for short duration. It's long-term predominant condition of the atmosphere. Weather of a region may keep on changing continuously. Climate of a region remains comparatively. Now next, degradable and non-degradable waste. It is a waste which can be decomposed easily. It is a waste which cannot decompose. It does not require much time for degradation. It requires more time for degradation. It can decompose by microbe. It requires different techniques for degradation. Example, we waste food, fruit, paper, etc., plastic, glass, rubber, and metals, etc. So students, here your chapter number 9, all the question answers finished. आई होप यू पीपल अंडरस्टैंड वेरी वेल. कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स की वजह से इसमें थोड़े कहीं पे लाइटिंग कम होने की वजह से कुछ प्रॉब्लम आई होगी, तो उसके लिए सॉरी. फिर भी वीडियो बहुत ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेटिव है. पूरे चैप्टर के क्वेश्चंस मैंने इसमें कवर किया है. सो प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और मेरे बेल आइकन को प्रेस कीजिए ताकि मेरे आने वाली हर वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन आपको पहुंच सके और आप उससे बेनिफिट ले सके. तो थैंक यू फॉर योर वॉचिंग. जब तक के लिए बाय बाय.